Okay, as I was saying before I was so rudely cut off, on your second plan, after you've got the windows in place, um, excuse me, come to views, and on the plan views pull down, you'll choose a plan region. And then what you do is, I've already got one that draws that line there, but I'm gonna put one here, and you draw you a rectangle or whatever size you need. Okay, and you come up here and you adjust your view range. And what we needed to do on this one, let's see, the cut plane, if this is based on second floor, the cut plane would be -8 inches, and the bottom and the view depth, I just made mine -1 foot. And then check it. Okay, and then it changes your view range just for that area, and you can see now this is showing the first floor walls down below. Okay, but I'm gonna delete that one back out. So, and it will give you this, and you'll be able to see your windows, and I've set that up so that the cut plane is like right above the windowsill. And if your window header heights work out a little bit differently, just put your windows in, get them in the right place and locked in place, and then come back and measure from the second floor level down to just above the windowsill so that you're in the glass area. And then that will give you this view here, and you can dimension, center of windows as you go across. Okay, as before, every time you place something and get it dimensioned, you lock it in place. Okay, so nothing can move. All right, now dimensioning. The plans, like I mentioned last week, the plans are dimensioned to the outside face of the brick, assuming that the bricks are 4 inches thick. Okay, but the bricks are actually 4 5/8 inch out from the face of the stud wall. So in all our dimensions, we're going to go face of core. Okay, and you just have to either add or subtract 4 inches from the dimensions on the drawings. Okay, so like this window here on the drawing samples that you've got would be 8 feet 4 inches because it's dimensioned from the outside face of the brick. Okay, because they did their plan in AutoCAD, not or something like AutoCAD. It's not a 3D parametric model, or else they would not have dimension to the face of the brick. Okay. Windows. We're going to deal with window sills and things a little bit later. I've got to think about how I want to best to do that. So I kind of got to figure that out. There's not an easy automatic way to add brick sills and the header pieces that go over the windows. Those are just hard to deal with in Revit. So we got to look at that and see what we can do. Um, I, I okay. On the windows, the the one window that you're going to have to kind of finagle around a little bit is this one right here. And I'm beginning to think that my casement window maybe got flipped somehow. Let me pull my section view back over through that window. No? Okay, but what I ended up having to do was put two different windows together. I joined them together. Um, so the bottom, this down here is a push out casement. No, I guess that's the way they will look. Okay. So this is a triple casement window, 3 wide. I got it in place. And then I brought in the transom window, which it's a push out casement segment head it doesn't open, but it uses the same trim. Okay, and so I put it in place and aligned it uh, horizontally so that the centers are aligned together. And then in a section view, I played with my elevations and I brought it down and locked it, aligned it and locked it, the bottom of this jam to the top of this jam. Okay, and now the brick molds overlap each other. There's not a lot we can do about that. But that's the best way I could deal with those kind of models to make that work. Okay, and I think that is about it for Windows. I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with this whole brick mold thing because that bothers me. Let me try one thing here. What happens if oh, I can't do it there. I have to do it in, okay, I'll deal with that later. Okay, so that's it for Windows. If you got questions, email me, come by and see me, and then we'll do doors in our next video, okay? Okay, I forgot to mention in the last video, on the windows that go in the stone wall, that one, this one, and then you've got this window here in a stud wall. You'll need to duplicate your window family and then edit it so that you can have a different inset depth on those. Head heights are by instance. You can change head heights and grill patterns and all those kinds of things on each individual one. But as far as the inset, that's a family parameter. So you'll have to duplicate that window, make a copy of it, and then change the inset depth. Because like this one in a stud wall, this one only used a 5/8 inset. Yeah, because we want it inside the siding. The siding butts up against the brick jam. So 5/8 is the thickness of our siding. So we use a 5/8 inset. And then on the ones that are in the stone wall, they'll use a 2-inch inset. Okay, because we've got our stone at 2 inches thick. Okay. I think that's that.